Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? I'm back with another video, man. So check this out, man. You know what I'm saying? AJ and Daniel Dubois, man. That was a heck of a fight. You know what I mean? Shout out to both warriors who came out the ring safely. But let's just keep it a stack, homie. AJ was never that good. AJ was never that good. You know what I mean? Just because he got a knockout loss against a guy, MMA guy, heavyweight, that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you look at the fight before that, I can't remember his name at this particular time, but he fought a guy who was not even on his level, went the distance, if I'm not mistaken. If not, he got him out of there relatively late. You know, busted nose during the interview. I mean, different things like that. AJ was never that good. I mean, when you look at AJ's repertoire, you know, you look at it like this. Real bulky, real stiff, lunges in with his punches, can't keep his feet planted, chin way in the air, drops his hands majority of the fight. And here we are, looking at Daniel Dubois, caught him clean, caught him slipping. Now, I don't know if y'all knew this already, but they sparred once before. And they brought up the sparring session. Well, not Daniel Dubois, but somebody from AJ's camp brought that up, you know. And Daniel Dubois caught Anthony Joshua with a great shot once again, you know. So I knew that inside information already, you know what I mean? So the way I seen the fight before the fight even started, AJ was going to be cautious. He going to respect Daniel Dubois' power. And they got history, you know what I mean? You got to look at it from a fighter standpoint. I know a lot of you can't do that, but look at it from a fighter standpoint. You spar a guy, even though it's just sparring, a guy catches you with a great shot, has you hurt. That memory stays there for the rest of your life. And then you get news you finna fight this guy, and he's not backing down at all. Daniel Dubois mindset, the whole training camp, the whole post-fight, pre-fight interview to build up the fight was, I'm gonna knock your head off, homie. That's what he said. I'm going to knock your head off. That's what he said. You know what I mean? Granted, AJ came in there, showed tremendous heart. You know, he had Daniel Dubois hurt a few times in the fight. But ultimately, Dubois answered. He responded. He ain't just throw boxing out of the way and just start swinging and windmilling like AJ did. I mean, this is my thing. You know, this the heavyweight division. You trying to throw a lead uppercut. Who do you think you are? I mean, you don't see nobody else doing that. Not even the most technical fighters, except Roy Jones Jr. And he was a superstar. He was a superhuman. So we ain't even gonna compare him to the likes of AJ. But AJ, what were you thinking? You lunged in with an uppercut, a lead uppercut at that. The guy was 2 or 3 feet in front of you. I could see if y'all was working in the clinch, both of y'all had high guards up and you popped that uppercut. The guy was nowhere near you. And you popped it. Of course you're going to get countered by any boxer. Anybody that has common sense, anybody that has 2 hands, that has a few fights in the game, knows you cannot throw a lead uppercut like that, especially in the heavyweight division. What you thinking about, boy? That's why your behind end up on the floor, kissing that mat, because you don't know what you doing, man. Man, I'm telling you guys, man, he was never that good to me. I mean, you know, he barely got past Klitschko. I mean, you look at his resume. His first 10, 15 fights, straight bombs. I mean, you know, Usyk. Couldn't get past Usyk. Couldn't stop Usyk. Couldn't do nothing with Usyk. You know, you got the height on him. You got the power. Different things like that. I mean, yeah, you Olympian, but you did absolutely nothing. I mean, and that just translates to the fight. Like I said before, when you put him in there against somebody who can just box, who's a boxer, you know, then you see what happens. So that's why I never put too much stock in Anthony Joshua, man, because, I mean, I already knew at the end of the day, I knew what he capable of. He's too stiff, man. He's too stiff. He tries to be fundamental, but he's not. He switches trainers almost every other fight. He's very uncertain of himself. One day he thinks he's a gangster, and then the other day he's a classy businessman. Which one is it? I mean, I feel like the knockout that he got over Francis Ngannou, I feel like that fight got to his head. I feel as though. I mean, I get it. You know, you got one of the guys who's the face of MMA, one of the hardest punches in the world, and you just knock him out, spark out. I mean, he don't get no credit for that. You got a man trying to take your head off. Okay, cool. But you're trained. You're not just a peewee. You're supposed to be the champ of the world, one of the best in the world. That's what you're supposed to do. But what you're supposed to have done with Dan Dubois was beat him. I'm not going to let you live bar, man. Whatever he was saying. I'm the big dog. Whatever he thought he was saying. Absolutely not. He got stopped, beat, and hurt. And that's what it was. So, to me, AJ was never that good. I think he should hang it up after kissing the ground after that. You know what I mean? Shout out to both warriors. Daniel Dubois, hell of a fighter. I mean, I know he was going to pull it off. You could see that from the fight posters and for what he was saying. He ain't come to play. He ain't come to do all that smiling and talk trash and all that type of stuff. The man like, what you want to do? That's all he kept saying throughout the build-up. What you want to do? I mean, it's simple. We can bang it out right here at the press conference. We can bang it out in the training gym. We can bang it out at the face-to-face. That's what he was on. That's the type of time he was on. And he showed that in the fight. So, congratulations to Dubois. I would like to see him in there with Zing, somewhere of that nature. And if Anthony Joshua come back, I feel like he definitely need to fight Deontay Wilder now. Both of them boys getting knocked out back-to-back. I mean, that'll be an explosive fight, you know, considering they both got something to prove. But like I said, man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man, about that. I feel like that should happen. But yeah, man, it's Straight TV and we out.